Drop the gun. You are under arrest.
So today the movie I'm going to review for you is Robocop, not that piece of shit remake a few years back, which is one of the worst experiences I've ever had in a theater. I despise that movie. Yeah, so it had a great cast, but as far as the movie goes, it was really bad. That probably has something to do with the PG-13 rating. But anyway, we're going into this rated R one. The film Robocop, it stars Peter Weller as the main character. Now, the first film was a big success, which included a sequel and a third installment, which the third one I didn't care for even as a child. But the second one was really good as well. The story follows a corporation, Omnicorp, that is working on cyborgs to basically fight crime, which doesn't work out first off, but then this cop, he gets thrust into this crime gang where he gets blown to hell. That's very little of his body left, so they take his remains, or remaining body parts, and turn him into a cyborg Robocop. And then begins our story. And the story is, it's a revenge plot, basically, which those are some of the best, honestly, for me. He, with his new life and a new body, he takes on the crime lord, along with his partner that's played by Nancy Allen. Well, at first, she thought he was dead, because that's how he was announced, getting killed on the job, but then he has a signature move where he'd spin his gun and then put it in his holster, and then Robocop comes in contact with his partner again, and then realizes it's Alex Murphy, and that noise, don't worry, it wasn't a cyborg, it was just the triad. I seen it when I was a kid, of course, with it being a pretty old movie. I was born in 1990. But I seen this movie on TV with my dad when I went to visit him in South Carolina, because, yeah. Anyway, so we had seen this movie, and I actually picked it because I was like, oh, this looks really cool. I was like, oh, sure, let's watch it. And we weren't aware of how graphic it would have been. I was kind of surprised, which I loved it, of course, with it being bloody and everything, really violent. Considering its theme, you would think it would have been like a PG-13 movie, but it wasn't, which is one of the good things about it. It throws you off guard a little bit, but then the climactic scene where Alex Murphy tracks them down, one of the henchmen gets melted into this acid toxins, and it scared the hell out of me when I first saw it. I was like, can I stay with you tonight, Dad? And he's like, no, because I was at the point when I was supposed to be sleeping in my own bed, so I did, and that scared the hell out of me, because he's like, but the performances given in this film are really, really well done. And even with the top-notch cast we got in the remake, the performances in the original are just fine, even though they're not as known actors. Peter Weller as Alex Murphy, he is Robocop in this. He has the movements, he has the voice, the mannerisms, and the way he talks, dead or alive, you're coming with me. That's horrible, but anyway. Your move, creep. I check it out. It's a really good film. It's probably one of my favorite sci-fi films. Just because I was really into cops and robotic stuff, and it's still really interesting to think of a cyborg character out for vengeance. It's just a good story. It's really interesting, and at the time it was different, which now it's not so much, but it's still really worth watching. It has humorous moments in it as well as, great action, and some of it's kind of heartfelt too because you feel bad for Alex Murphy, Peter Weller's character, because just to imagine what it would be like to have nothing left, really, not your family, not none of your bodily functions or anything, not even having a dick anymore. So little sympathy for him. But yeah, that's my review for Robocop 1987. Have a good day, and definitely watch it.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.